The CEO, worth tens of billions, returned to his hometown to celebrate his father's birthday. He deliberately parked his multi-million-dollar luxury car at the intersection. Then, he put the expensive gifts into a plastic bag and walked home on foot. But just as he arrived at the doorstep, he was met with his father's disdain. Just moments earlier, the old man's other two daughters had driven up in luxury cars bringing fine wine to celebrate his birthday. But the woman came back carrying only a plastic bag. The father instantly felt that the woman had embarrassed him and immediately wanted to drive her away. Fortunately, the woman's mother came out in time to stop the father from acting rashly, then warmly brought the woman into the house. Because not only was the woman divorced, she had also raised 3 sons, all by herself. She had worked very hard over the years. Her mother felt deep sympathy for her. She persuaded her, since it wasn't easy to come back home, not to argue with her father. Then she told the woman to catch up with her 2 sisters. So the woman took the initiative to greet her 2 younger sisters, but both of them looked at her with disgust. Before they could say much, the father walked over. He bluntly said it was too hot outside and told the daughters to go inside and enjoy the air conditioning. Then the woman was about to go in as well, but unexpectedly, the father stopped her, told her to go help out in the kitchen instead. The woman didn't understand why her father was treating her like this. She didn't expect her father to humiliate her in front of everyone. He said bluntly that she had no degree and no good job. How could she possibly compare with her 2 PhD-holding sisters? Little did he know, after years of hard work, she had founded her own publicly traded company and raised her 3 sons very well. The eldest son was the CEO of a listed company. The second son was the head of a well-known martial arts school. The third son was the director of a research institute. After receiving the message from their mother, all 3 prepared fine gifts and headed to the countryside to celebrate the grandfather's birthday. But what they didn't know was that their mother was being treated unfairly back home. The woman's mother, feeling sorry for her, secretly gave her a bottle of good wine and told her to give it to her image-conscious father. But the woman refused, saying her sons had already prepared gifts and were on their way. But neither of them knew that the second daughter had witnessed their actions from outside the window. She immediately told the younger sister. The younger sister became angry and went to confront them. She asked their mother why she had done that. The mother, caught in the act, told her daughter to keep her voice down, but the sister, finally finding something to blame the woman for, was determined to humiliate her in front of everyone. So she publicly insulted the woman. Unexpectedly, her voice alerted the father. When the father learned everything from the younger daughter, he angrily went to confront the woman. The clueless woman had just arrived on the scene and was immediately scolded by her father. The woman explained that she had brought wine, and it was 10,000 times better than her sister's. But before she could finish, her father slapped her. Even the second daughter took the chance to mock her, saying she was obviously a broke nobody, trying to act rich. How fake. No matter how the woman explained, no one believed her. Even her father thought the wine she brought was just some cheap street-side stuff. If it made anyone sick, who would take the blame? The woman immediately explained that she had spent a fortune buying it from a famous wine collector. But her sisters didn't believe her at all. After all, how good could a wine be with such plain packaging? Seeing that she was being misunderstood, she explained that she only removed the original packaging because it was too heavy, so she put the wine into a plastic bag instead. But the father refused to listen to her explanation and tried to drive her away in front of everyone. He even refused to let her sit at the table to eat. Just when the woman didn't know what to do, the sister's husband had someone bring over a price scanning device for wine. One scan of the bottle would reveal the wine's market value. Only then did the woman realize that her sister had set her up, just to humiliate her in front of all the guests. The sister then made a bet with the woman. If the scan proved hers was cheap roadside wine, the woman would have to kneel and apologize. Seeing her sister being so cruel, the woman immediately accepted the challenge. But she added a condition: if her wine turned out to be more expensive than her sister's, then they would have to kneel and apologize to her. The sisters confidently agreed. Soon, the gifts were brought out. After a man scanned the wine, the specific price appeared immediately on the screen. Even the guests were shocked. They couldn't believe it matched the specialty store price. So everyone trusted the scanner's accuracy. The second daughter stepped up first for the test. The price quickly showed up. When they learned the bottle cost $100,000, they were all stunned and immediately began trying to curry favor with the woman's father. Then it was the youngest daughter's turn. After scanning, the price on screen shocked everyone again. No one expected such a small bottle would cost $400,000. Everyone admired how lucky the father was to have such filial daughters. But when they thought of the woman again, the father angrily scolded her as useless. The woman then took out the wine she had brought, but as soon as people saw the bottle, they all started laughing at her. How could she have the nerve to bring such junk as a birthday gift? How embarrassing. Facing everyone's ridicule, the woman declared that if her wine was fake, they could do whatever they wanted to her. But the father didn't want to be embarrassed along with her and insisted on throwing her out. The mother stepped up to defend her daughter, but ended up being scolded by her husband. Seeing this, the woman thought her father was completely unreasonable. To stand up for herself, she scanned the bottle using the device. Unexpectedly, the price that flashed on the screen shocked everyone, but before the full price could appear, the device broke down and started smoking. The assistant explained that the device had a limitation. If the wine's price exceeded 7 digits, the system would crash. Upon hearing this, everyone realized that the woman's identity was far from ordinary.